God damn. Stalker alert. Stalker alert. Somebody just not getting it. Somebody just not getting it, y'all. Sorry about that. I had to clean, so I'm about to come in here and do my planet reads. We about to, let me turn this down. I can't worry about these people. I came on here to upload Suicide Squad. These are people, it's a group of people on YouTube that like to have, like, attack people until they unalive themselves. We already picked that up. That's not going to happen over here. And then you got somebody on here, I don't know, men, women keep saying they know you. You don't know these people. They saying they know you from school. I don't hang with people from school, so I know you don't know me. I was a quiet one. I only hung with 4 people in school. As many times as I say that, and it was mostly boys, men, because I was like a tomboy. I don't hang with females, so it's somebody out here keep saying they know you. They don't know you. They don't know you. You're not part of their family, nothing. I don't have nobody on Terrorland that's part of my family. Not one damn person. So you keep that lie up if you want to. And this is what I'm saying, like, people don't learn. Your ancestors keep rocking their ass and they still not learning. To stop lying on people. But okay. Let's go. Let's get this planet read going. I ain't gonna worry about them no more. I'm gonna just be silent and just do my work. Ancestors said, just be silent, do your work. They're gonna handle everything. They're gonna handle every little thing. That's straight up. I'm tired of people lying. Grown ass people lying. That's why I said these people got, my ancestor said these people got mental problems. They're gonna say you got mental problems. No, you don't. You're just speaking your truth. You don't have no mental problem. You just speaking your truth on what you know. My ancestor said no, it wasn't about jealousy, it was about sacrifice. They try to make you out here. They do this with people on YouTube. Anybody that's a light and got gifts, they sacrifice them. Let's talk about Empress Lillian. Let's talk about the other girl. I forgot her name. It's a lot of them. It's a lot of them. Mother Gold. Anybody that shows gift, this is what they do. They go fuck with them behind the scenes. They do all types of catastrophes in people's lives. They steal from them, scam them. This is a part of military and police officers also involved with this. I don't give a fuck. I said it. That's just what they do. Hello, boo boo. This is what they do. They got crooked officers, crooked judges down with this shit. It's a whole coven that be going around sacrifice people. So it's about jealousy, about the gifts and all that stuff. And they got somebody trying to destiny swap. If one can't do it, they try to get another one to do it. Then they'll lie and say they know you. I don't know not one person on Terrorland. There ain't one person on Terrorland my family member. Not one. You just jealous of my gifts. But anyway, let's get to this anyway. I'm supposed to be doing this. Okay. Let's go. Let me show you my talents. Let's go. And then they'll say you're destiny swapping. Your gifts, they're going to say you're destiny swapping, but these are your gifts. These are the gifts you've been having since you was young. And I can get anybody on here to say it in my family. And this is why they try to destroy your family so your family can't come on here. So your family can't come on here and speak for you. Speak up for you. That's why they try to destroy your family. I picked all this up, boo-boo. It's not going to work. Everywhere in peace, not when you got demons like this that want to destroy people peace. This is what it's all about: sacrificing, stealing, destiny swapping, lying, and all this other stuff. Let me see. Let me go in here so I can see myself on here. And this is what it is. And they don't like people that tell the truth and facts about what they're doing. It's not hidden. Everybody's awakened to what the fuck you're doing. And people be thinking this shit is hidden. It's not hidden. Everybody know what y'all doing. Y'all do it to everybody. Y'all do it to everybody with a gift. Empress Lillian, what's her name? Hanging with Geneva. Y'all do this to everybody that got a gift. Y'all do it to everybody. Mother Gold. Y'all did this to a lot of people. It's a cult. It's a suicide squad. They want you to unalive yourself. If you don't, they come around, sneak around your place. They find out where you live at. They get people to follow you, stalk you, put fear in you everywhere you go. You get what I'm saying? They hack your phones. They watch you on camera. They see your rituals, what you do for your ancestors or whoever. Then they try to go beyond that. Hi. They do all that, man. Get out of here, man. Go ahead. I'm trying to tell you. So you there's a lot of people that outbeat this big ass demon that was out here. They mad about that too. You beat a high ranking demon. Yeah, I know that's right. You had to hand that ring over too, didn't you? I know that's right. Oh, I love y'all. Y'all see me being beast mode fighting for you out here. I don't give a fuck. What's real is real. What's facts is facts. I know what's going on because I'm going through it. And they'll say you're lying. No, because they try to cover up their tracks. That's the only reason why they do it. But we're going to get into this spiritual read. I'm going to calm down. I ain't hype anyway. This is me. I'm just passionate. I got all fire side in my fucking chart. So I'm just fiery like that. And I'm going to speak the real true facts. What's going on? So let's go. Okay. So, you know there's actually 14 zodiac signs, but I'm just going to do 13 today. Okay. So we got Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. Okay. We got Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. Hold up. I forgot Ophiuchus. So we got Scorpio, Ophiuchus, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. Okay. So we're going to go deeper into your reads. I was going to write it all down, but I don't feel like wasting all that paper. I'll be wasting all that paper. Oh, 6 electrons, 6 neutrons, 6 protons. Thank you. If you think so, then get the hell off my channel. Why do y'all come on here? These are people from other people's channel, man. These are the same people from other people's channels. Stay off my channel. Square. Anyways, let's go. If it's bad quality, you don't got to be on here. So let's go. Fuck this group, this cult right here. I said fuck you. With 2 middle fingers and 2 middle toes. 4. Try to come for me and sacrifice me. It's not going to happen, boo-boo. I know what it's all about. Somebody trying to get in the industry or some shit like that, or they trying to do something for some money. You're not getting it. As many times like I said it, you're not getting it. You're not getting the money. You're not getting it. God damn. Let's go. I got my pen. When you hear me yell, that's that passion because I'm tired of them. I'm getting so sick and I'm not going to commit suicide or nothing for you. What's going to happen is I'm just getting tired of you. I'm just going to my ancestors and that's, and y'all been getting enough. I don't understand why y'all keep going. You been getting, ancestors, leave it alone. Got you. I just heard my grandfather say, leave it alone, I got you. All right. So, Aries, you have Neptune, which is Pisces. Okay, that's intuition. All right. This is a full moon read for September 7th. Okay. So, on September 7th, you got Neptune, which is intuition. You need to listen to your intuition. Let me give you the spiritual meaning of Neptune, okay? This is how I do mine. I was going to write it all down, but I ain't got time for all that writing. So we on Aries right now. Neptune, spiritual meaning, dreams, illusions, intuition, spirituality, and creativity. All right? That's basically what it is. And then you also have seers. All right? Seers is nurturing, caretaking, self-care, motherhood, abundance, and connection of the earth and nature. So you need to go in nature maybe before nighttime, before the full moon, okay? And you also need to do some nurturing and self-care on yourself. You know, be extra loving to your kids this day, whatever. You could be having some abundance that's coming in, all right, this day, out of nowhere. Can receive a check in the mail, something like that. Connection to earth and nature. It derived from the Roman goddess of agriculture, fertility, and harvest. So it's got something, you might be getting pregnant this day. You know, if you're having sex, if you don't want to get pregnant, then you know, but it got something to do with fertility. Okay, goddess energy. So you might be extra nurturing this day. It is like a full moon, so you might be extra nurturing to your children. You might get pregnant this day. You might feel like the need to go into nature this day, and you might end up getting connected with someone this day. You could be dealing with a Pisces, okay, or it could be a Pisces coming in, and they're saying that you need to use your intuition. Be very wise with your intuition. When you might be just having a connection with a Pisces, which is the fishes, which also deals with fertility. So you might be actually getting conceiving this day, okay, with a Pisces. All right. You might feel like you want to go on urban nature. I don't know why I'm getting a park. So you might be walking near some woods, park, something like that, running, something like that. You might bump into a Pisces this day. This might be your love connection. That might get it in. Okay. You might get it in this day, you know, and get pregnant, conceive, okay. And it's some type of, and that's part of your abundance too. Anything of abundance has got to deal with housing, jobs, opportunities, love, romance, shit like that, okay. So some type of abundance coming in that day. So pay attention to your spiritual totems, pay attention to your intuition, all right. You also got Chiron, which is healing, okay. So the Chiron also deal with like Sagittarius and stuff like that. Chiron. Let's go. So healer, wounded healer. So that would be like, what's that? The nine of wands, 8 of wands, the wounded healer. So you might be healing from something right now. You might be healing from surgery, something right now. That's probably why you might be walking, jogging, getting exercise or something like that. This day when you meet this Pisces, okay. So this is gonna come from this connection gonna come in fruition. You're gonna feel like you know this person for a long time, a soul connection. You're a healer, they're a healer, okay. They have intuition, so they might be a high priest or a high priestess, okay. So y'all might have that soul connection during this full moon, okay, symbolizing deep spiritual wounds, pain, and sorry y'all, I had sprayed some stuff. Okay, yeah, that must be the truth. Okay, unresolved trauma from early life experiences. Okay, so you might have had some traumas that you need to heal, deep wounds that you need to heal. Or y'all might be healing these wounds together. Not trauma bonding, but healing, talking about it, you know, things like that. All right, we got that down pat. We got also Eris, which is a dwarf planet. Okay, let's go. We have symbolizes rebellion, the fight for existence, transformation through conflict or disorders. So y'all might, when you meet this Pisces, you might have a little bit of conflict at first, you know, but like I said, this person is going to heal you and going to help you use your intuition, your third eye. This person is you're going to feel like this is your soulmate. Y'all could just be friends. It don't necessarily have to be a relationship. But I'm saying y'all might have a one night stand or something like that. Y'all might walk in nature. Y'all might take a walk together or something like that. Might feel the need to take a walk in nature. Okay. Um. Yeah. So something about rebellion. So it's something like your childhood traumas. Y'all might be talking about you was rebellious when you was a child. You ran away from home. This person might be talking about that, like shit like that. They had traumas with their parents, or y'all might be just exchanging notes on that, talking a lot. You might, and the time might pass by because I'm seeing that y'all talking, you know, about your pasthood traumas, but you're not trauma about it. Y'all actually healing each other, okay? And conflict or disorders, okay? I also see like somebody might be storming out. Aries, you might be storming out. You might get mad. You might storm out somewhere, be pissed the fuck off. Some conflict happen, and then you bump into this Pisces, and they help you heal your conflict. Somebody to talk to, you know, help you use your intuition, cool off, whatever, shit like that. Like just a friend in need, but this is actually a messenger from divine that you bump into, like an earth angel, like yourself, a healer. Okay, so I'm also seeing that somebody storm off, get mad, walk out, take a drive, whatever. You bump into somebody when you get out to go to the store or some shit like that, you know. So that's that right there. So Taurus, on this full moon, you don't have nothing, but we're gonna go to Scorpio, okay? You're gonna feel a little effects of Scorpio because you're the opposite of Scorpio, okay, which is Pluto, and you got so Scorpio got the lunar moon and Humana, okay. Let's go. It's a force that compels individuals to confront social norms and personal limitations. So this day you need to be pushing yourself over your limitations a little bit, like over the norm. Compels individuals to confront social norms. Which is the aspects of Aries resonates with mis, mis, metaphysical teachings, okay, personal empowerment and awakens. So this almost like Reiki or something like that, metaphysical. So it's like Reiki. Maybe this day you need to do some Reiki on this full moon. Okay, so Reiki, work with your crystals this day. All right, metaphysical. So it's like crystals, healing crystals. Make sure you charge your crystals up. You know, do what you need to do. Okay, a force that compels individuals to confront social norms. So metaphysical is like basically you might be smoking weed this day. You know, if you smoke weed like that, then it is what it is. It's metaphysical shit too. You know what I'm saying? And then Scorpio also has Humana. Work with your crystals this day. Taurus. Metaphysical also singing bowls. If you got singing bowls and shit like that, you can use that. Or just listen to singing bowls on YouTube. Okay. All right. Hamia, life-giving forces, fertility, creation, nurturing energy, connecting to the themes of birth, new beginnings, and the civilization of ideas and relationships. So it's associated with rapid, profound change that encourages reflection on power of life to overcome adversary by drawing on inner aspect and connection to nature. It can also represent, so that's metaphysical also. Nature is metaphysical also because everything is about energy, frequencies, and vibrations. So maybe you need to go somewhere, go in the park, go meditate, sing a bowl, work with your crystals, meditate for 10, 20 minutes, turn on some headsets, you know, do some meditation this day, work with your crystals this day. Gemini, you have Uranus, okay, which is Aquarius, and you know that is healing, okay. Let's go. Sudden radical change, rebellion, invitation, and individuality. So this day you might not want to be really around nobody. You might. Oh, I meant to say, Taurus. You might end up meeting a Scorpio this day. You might be dealing with a Scorpio. Okay, death transformation. Your gain. Okay, Aries. You know you got a war, sex, love, passion. So like I said, Pisces intuition. You might have your one night stand with this Pisces, and from there on, which is the fishes, which is fertility. You also have Aries, which is fertility, fishes. You know that deal with fertility, Aries, Chiron healing. Maybe you heal through sex. Maybe this person healed through sex. Okay, that could be a combination too. All right. So it represents the force that breaks conventions, challenges, and status quo, and drives breakthroughs in consciousness, technology, and society. Uranus unique. Tidal orbit to see as mirror, astrology role emphasizing originality, sudden lightning, striking, awakening that pushes for freedom and new possibilities. So, Gemini, you might be dealing with an Aquarius, okay? You are the lovers. You already know that, the twins, you know. And then Aquarius, you might be dealing with you might meet a Gemini, whatever. But it's something about the status quo, a sudden radical change and rebellion. If you're dealing with, y'all dealing with each other, these two sides right here, all of a sudden might be a sudden change in your relationship with some rebellion, like you're gonna have some, what I'm saying, individuation and individual. You might want to separate. Somebody might say I want some space or some individuality. You know, it might be something on that. So pay attention to that. If you feel as though that's going on, that's due to the planets alignments and shit like that, with y'all two combined. So what you'll need to do is just communicate, or just don't communicate. Just separate individuality, meditate, do what you need to do, okay? Because that's just the planets of y'all two aligning. If you with a Gemini or you with an Aquarius, or you know what I just said, okay? So some got something to do with rebellion, okay? You might feel as though y'all might start conflict all of a sudden out the blue, some shit like that. Gemini and Aquarius, and y'all might well just separate individuality and just meditate this day, okay? If you feel any conflict coming on, it's just go meditate, do something, okay? Smile a little, go laugh, go watch comedy, go do something. Just separate this day. Cancer, you have Jupiter, which is Sagittarius. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. You are about emotions, okay? We already know that. The crab, And then Jupiter, luck, manifestation, high philosophy. So you might be dealing with a Sagittarius, or this day you might come into some luck with a job. Luck, that's what y'all call it. Luck with a job, luck with a home, luck with love, luck with ascensions. So you might be getting higher ascensions, a lot of more uploads this day, because you do represent the moon also. So you might be getting a lot of uploads from ancestors, spirit guides, or whoever you choose to serve. You might bump into a Sagittarius this day, okay? This Sagittarius, what I'm getting with luck, it could be a Sagittarius if you're looking for a home. It might be a Sagittarius person that's in real estate that might get you this home or something like that. I ain't saying you're going to accidentally sign or nothing, but if you might find out they're Sagittarius and they really want to give you this home or something like that, or this job, your interviewer, if you're going to an interview this day, this might be a person that's a Sagittarius, and they might be feeling good that day in their emotions, and you might have a good talk with this person, communication with this person, as far as emotions, whoever's interviewing you, and right then and there, you got this job. That's part of your luck, your abundance, okay, and your manifestations, and then high philosophy. So that could deal with IT tech, it could deal with computers, it could deal with customer service, it could deal with something like that. You might be going to an interview for that, and you're gonna get the job. So if you're going to any interview on this full moon, you're gonna get the job. That's your luck manifestations. And if it's IT, anything like that, customer service, whatever, you're gonna get the job. Don't worry about it. And then it's some type of emotions exchange with the person that you're interviewing with, whether man or woman. Okay, where y'all gonna be talking, laughing, giggling up about your emotions, talking about relationships, talking about all that shit. Because Cancer, you're about emotions, and yeah. So I ain't saying to go ask the interviewer or anything, or you might get a higher position, okay? Cancer, you might get a higher position, get chosen for a higher position this day, okay? The person that's your manager or I ain't saying go ask them their zodiac sign, but it could be a Sagittarius, and they want to see you go higher, okay? So Leo, we got, what is this? Venus, okay? That deals with love. So you gotta do self-love this day. Okay? Self-love this day. Go to the salon, do something, get your hair cut, do something self-love. Okay. Okay, that's Libra and Taurus. So you could be dealing with any of these signs, Libra and Taurus. Taurus is about gain. Libra is about balance, okay? You might have two love options. You might have two love options. You might be one with one already, and then you might bump into one of the other ones. You know, you might be dealing with Leo. You might be dealing with a Libra, okay, and then you might bump into a Taurus, okay, and then or a Taurus could just deal with your job or something, gain or something like that. Balance, justice. You might be going to court, okay. It's something about court and also about gain. It could be about a settlement. It could be about children. It could be about anything this day. Okay, you might have to go to court on this day. Okay, September 7th. Something about love. You have it could be something about what I'm getting. It could be something about court. Okay, and also a settlement because that Venus represent Taurus. I mean Taurus and Libra. That's gain and balance. Okay, so balance in the court, something being fair, something being made fair in court, something being made fair for you at your job. Okay, something like that. If it's dealing with legal issues, it's going to be balanced out this day. Okay, or something that you need to do this day. Maybe you need to call the courts so something can go in your favor this day. Something can be balanced out. Um, Venus. Yeah, you have love this day from like the courts, different shit like that, or you might be in love or falling in love with a Libra or a Taurus. Take it as it resonate, but if it's got anything to do with the court, you need to do something in the court system this day in order for things to be balanced out because that would be your day of justice, like for something to be balanced out and gain something out of it. If not, then you can leave it where it's at. But I'm telling you, if you got anything going on in the court as far as a settlement, even if it's just calling your lawyer, you get what I'm saying, this day, or calling the courts, calling the clerk of court, whatever, putting paperwork in, this is the day you need to do it so things can be balanced out in the ethers for you. That the spirit guides will take action for you. So this is the day you need to do this. And also 7 is divine number any way. You already know that. So if it got something to do with a job and you try to get a higher ranking in the job, this will be the day that you go ask your boss. I would like a higher rank, higher pay, and a job gain because you got Taurus and you got Libra. This will be the day that you go do everything that you need to do that you want something to balance out and something that you love. Venus is about love. Anything that you love. If it's a person that you love, this will be the day to communicate with a person about what your wants, your needs, and everything so things can balance out. That's up to you. I'm just letting you know. Okay? That's what I'm seeing. Anything that got to do with anything, love, support. If you need support this day, it's good to go ahead and do it this day because things are going to balance out in the ethers. If you're dealing with any of these people right here, a Taurus uh, or Libra, things will balance out this day for y'all. Whatever problems y'all have, whatever this is. If it's about court, I'm telling you, you got to do something. What I say? What they say? Faith without works is dead. So if you don't do no work this day for some legal issue to go in your favor, okay, then, you know, it ain't going to be balanced out in the ethers. If there's anything to do with child support, moderations for child support, marriages, divorces, whatever this is, as far as the justice system goes, you need to do your part this day so things can be balanced out in the ethers. And I ain't going to say it no more. Virgo, you have Mercury, which is Gemini, and Virgo. So you could be with another Virgo. Virgo deals with health, and Gemini deals with twins, lovers. Okay? So two lovers could be taking a journey of healing and also going to the gym. Y'all could decide this day, or you need to. If you with a Gemini, Virgo, you need to, or Gemini, you with a Virgo, y'all need to go take care of your health. You need to do something for your health this day. This would be a good day to do something for your health, whether it's jogging, drinking a smoothie, fasting this day, taking away from like smoking cigarettes, smoking weed this day, drinking, whatever it is. You need to take a day off from it. Y'all need to both concentrate on y'all if y'all doing this together. If y'all supporting each other, okay? If this is, or you might be just bumping into a Gemini, okay, this day. They might be going to the gym. You might meet somebody in the gym. You might meet somebody that's, I don't know why I just seen a woman and you driving and there's a man jogging and you like, ooh, girl, he look good. Damn. You might pull over and start talking, might find out that they're Gemini. Okay, and they're doing something for their health this day. You could go into, like, you could pass a smoothie shop, a juice shop, a health juice shop. You might want to go get you one of those smoothies. You see it, get you a good ass smoothie, okay, a large one this day, okay, take care of your health. All right. You might bump into somebody that's doing the same thing that day. It might be a Gemini, lovers, little Mr. Swagger, you know. Me, I'm not into Geminis. I'm sorry. I don't got nothing against Geminis, but I'm not into Geminis. That's just me. I'm not into Geminis. I'm not into Geminis. So, but Virgo, I mean, y'all two could be a match. You and Gemini, okay? Whatever this is, it got something to do with health and love, okay? Y'all might be supporting each other in health, fasting this day, whatever. You might meet somebody that's on like the health trail. They might get you on the path or the health trail. Gemini or Virgo, whatever. Well, I'm talking about Virgo, so it might be a Gemini to get you on the path to a healthier lifestyle, something like that. Tell you something about your health, something like that. Your doctor could be a Gemini. Take it as it resonate. I don't know if y'all go around asking people their zodiac signs. You know, so most people can figure it out by, you know, how they act, their soul, something like that. Like I know the other day, I was watching somebody at the cashier, and I was like, "You're a Scorpio, ain't you?" So you know, shit like that. But Libra, you have mate. You've been having mate in your chart for like fucking 2 years now. Mars, you got Mars, which is Aries. So you could be dealing with the Aries. You could be having sexful, lustful sex with them. You could be going ham with this person. Like 1 minute y'all argue, 1 minute you have sex. Oh, okay. Let's get the spiritual meaning of Mercury. I'm sorry about that, Virgo. Let me go back to Leo. Spiritual meaning. All right. Higher love, beauty. Leo, Venus. Higher love, beauty, harmony, sensual pleasure, and the divine feminine. So you might really probably be out getting your hair done this day, getting your nails did, getting your feet did, or you might be doing something for self care, something like that day, Leo. Before you bump into this, yeah, balance. But you need to do something for like this justice system. If you're in the justice system, something like that, you need to give a call. You need to do something. You need to go there after you get your hair and your shit done. If you're a goddess, after you get your or a man, after you get your hair cut, you need to step. If you got legal issues, you need to go ahead and step your ass up in there in the court or whatever. Show your ass up so things can balance out in your favor. Okay, and then we got let's go Virgo. You know Mercury deals with a lot of communication because I said you might be dealing with this person or another Virgo. It could be another Virgo or a Gemini that you communicate about your health. Could be a doctor. Okay, your doctor could be a Gemini or Virgo. Y'all might see, like I said, you might see somebody jogging. You might start wanting to go to the gym. You might decide that you want to sign up for the gym this day. Take better care of yourself. You might fast this day. The mind, communication, and intellect and adaptability. Quick thinking, learning, and ability to exchange information and ideas effectively, and divine messenger and mythology and astrology. It represents a swift, versatile connection between different realms, embodying adaptability, commerce, and short journeys. So that's what that's about. So this person you might meet on your path, another Virgo, okay, and a Gemini, Or y'all all three might end up, you might meet this person at the gym. If you go to the gym, you might meet another Virgo and another Gemini. They might be couples or some shit like that. Y'all might start getting on this trail of, they might be talking to you about, the trail of fasting, or they might be going out for smoothies or something like that. Ask you to go out for some health smoothies. You might start that trail of health smoothies, these smoothies. Let's go. Then we got Libra, make. So you might be dealing with an Aries, God of war, sex, lust, passion. Y'all two might be having conflict, and then you go back and forth like, I don't like you today, have sex. I don't like you, have sex. Y'all might be at war right now, break up for a little bit, come back, have sex, make up sex, and all this other stuff. I know make is a door planet. So let's go. So, symbolizing fertility, creativity, new ideas, innovation, and breaking boundaries. Okay, it's a dwarf planet discovered in 2005, located in the Keebler Belt. Its spiritual significance encourages personal growth, exploration of the unknown, and deep connection to Earth's own environment cycles. So, that's what make means. Okay, and then you have this person. You keep going through a cycle with this person, back and forth, sex, lust, passion, war, sex, lust, passion. So you got to make the decision to cut this cycle off. Fertility. This person could have a child with you. Okay, they could come back and tell you that they're pregnant during a conflict or something like that. They might bust out and just say, "I'm pregnant," or some shit like that. Or y'all might make a decision to have a child together. You two, Aries, you and this Aries might end up deciding to have a child together this day. It might come across your mind. Y'all might start talking about it, or they might bring it up to you. How about we have a baby together? If you're a man, it goes opposite. Or you might decide you want to have a child. Talking to this Aries, even though because y'all have a lot of passion, even though y'all have conflict, y'all got a magnetic attraction or something like that. So y'all might decide to talk about having children or something like that, because I deal with fertility and new ideas. So breaking boundaries. That's how y'all gonna probably figure out this gonna stop the conflict if we have a child together. You think if we have a child it's gonna stop the conflict? That's up to you. Scorpio, you have Humania, okay, and the Lunar Moon. Alright. I already read Humania, but I'm gonna do it again. Humia, I'm sorry. Alright. Hmm. Which is a dwarf planet. A significant goddess associated with fertility, childbirth, and the living forces of nature, symbolizing the nurturing and interconnectedness of life in the earth. A creative figure and a mother to many deities, she embodies creation, growth, renewal, and broader spiritual, astrological, and context. Symbolize themes, new beginnings, nurturing, rapid change, and development. You might be having a child this day. That's what it's giving me, Scorpio. Or some type of death transformation you're going to have this day. Okay? Some type of awakening that you're going to have this day. That's what I'm getting with the lunar moon goddess energy. This day you might be in your goddess energy. You might be doing self-care for yourself, or you need to. Go get your hair done. Go get your nails did. Concentrate on yourself this day. Okay? Um, New ideas and relationships. So you might have somebody, you might end up getting into somebody in a relationship. Goddesses, you won't be in your goddess energy this day. Okay? Y'all, a lot of y'all this day, Scorpios might be getting their hair and their nails did this day. That's what I'm picking up. A lot of y'all, Scorpios might be giving birth, okay, or giving birth to a new idea, putting things to an end and transforming, letting people go that no longer serve you, relationships, family, whatever. Or you might be connecting with family this day and dropping all y'all, conflicts or something like that and just moving on from this. That's what I'm getting. So we got a fucus for those who don't know. All right. Serpent barrier. Okay. Man holding the serpent. So that's the Kundalini experience. So basically, if you're a fucus, I know I'm a fucus. I'm a fucus. That's between Scorpio and Sagittarius. So consultation. So if you're a fucus, basically I am a fucus. Depends on the date. I know I had it up there somewhere. It's like November 22nd to December 31st. If you're a fucus, all right. So you're basically Kundalini. You're a healer. That lets you know right there that you're a healer. All right. So something could be healing this day. You could be going to your you could be going through your Kundalini experience, okay? Or you need to watch it. It could be pay attention to the fucking serpents coming to fuck around you, slithering on their motherfucking belly this day, September 7th. On that full moon, you need to pay attention. That could be telling you that. Like you need to pay attention to the snakes that's coming towards you this day. Somebody could be coming towards you for healing this day. A lot of people could be coming to you from healing, but you need to pay attention and listen to your intuition. Who's the real, like, you're the healer, but it's like they could be saying pay attention to the snakes around you or coming towards you. Okay, healing, wisdom, redemption, and resurrection. Due to his association with Greek, it says the 13th constellation. This is the 13th sign. Okay, transformation power of the serpent, where venom can heal or harm. That's what I'm saying. Venom can heal or harm, symbolizing duality of life and journey of overcoming suffering to find wholeness and new beginnings. So this day, if you're a Scorpio or Sagittarius, and that's what I'm saying, like this too, with you goddess energy, be careful with serpents coming in because you're involved in this too because this is between Scorpio and Sagittarius. You be going through your Kundalini experience, Scorpio, also Sagittarius. If you just coming, you might be going through your Kundalini. You might have a dream about snakes, okay? You might be starting to have a dream. It depends on what you're doing in the dream with the snakes. If they're biting you or something like that, that's not the Kundalini experience. But if you're like beating you know, it got something basically to do with your spine too. The Kundalini experience. You might feel your spine like tightening up or something like that. If you have a dream about snakes and you beating the hell out of these snakes, that's your Kundalini experience. It all depends on what you're doing in the dream with the snakes, okay? Or it's telling you you need to be careful who's coming to as a healer and who's coming to do fucking harm. Your intuition needs to be on fucking point, Scorpio and Sagittarius. Sagittarius, all right, you have nothing, but we'll go on Gemini because you're the opposite of Gemini, all right, and they have Uranus, which is Aquarius, which is healing and support, okay. You might have a Gemini to come in to support you, talk to you, whatever. These are the twins. I'm sorry, y'all. If you're a Gemini, I don't deal with you. To me, y'all two-faced it. Y'all never know what side y'all are. You never know who you're talking to. Straight up. It's like y'all easy to switch faces, change your faces. And I don't like that. So, even though we're the opposite sign, maybe that's why we're the opposite signs. We just don't click. Okay? But Capricorn, you have nothing either, but the opposite sign of you is Cancer. So Jupiter, you might be getting in a little bit of luck too, something hitting your bank account, okay, something like that. A new job offer, a new apartment, a new home, that got something to do with luck manifestation. Or you just might be expanding. Something in your life may be just expanding, a bigger family, something like that, a new addition to the family. You might, your baby mama or somebody might be having a new baby. It might be just expansion to your family. Okay? Aquarius, you got Pluto, which is Scorpio. Okay? Death, transformation, something that's coming to an end. So you can transform something you need to heal. Alright? Let's get the spiritual meaning to that. I'm just going through this. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, something trying to heal, or something about to end with a Scorpio. Okay, death, transformation. You might have somebody in your family that's a Scorpio that might have passed away recently. My condolences. Okay, deep transformation, death, rebirth, power, control, uncover hidden truth. So something might be uh Scorpio is about the moon, so something might be hidden, that something's about to come to the light, either about a Scorpio or about yourself. Let's just put it that way. Something about to come to truth about a death, okay? You know, how somebody transformed over, something like that. It could have something to do with that. Or it might be you might find out the truth about yourself. You might go deep within. You might do a dark night of soul. You might go on hermit mode. You might be doing meditation. You might get a aha moment. You know, something about yourself. You know, about maybe it could be something about what you really want out of life. It could be anything. Or people that you just want to, you know, just be like, you know, I see somebody looking at the phone and they don't want to pick it up and they just finish, you know, with the person. Like, I don't even want to deal with you. This could be a Scorpio. You know what I'm saying? You're like, I just don't even want to deal with it no more. Fuck it. Just might well let it go. Okay? And in Pisces, you got the lunar moon, of course, because we're in the lunar moon in Pisces, full moon in Pisces. Okay, let me see something. Yeah, full moon lunar eclipse. So it's a lunar eclipse. And I'll get the spiritual meaning of that. A lunar eclipse. So lunar embodies powerful feminine energy, represent intuition, inner wisdom, creativity, and change through this connection of moon's phases and cycles. It also associated with birth, death, reincarnation. Okay, some of y'all might be doing ancestry.com, trying to find out your roots or something like that, who you're related to, things like that, and signifying the fluid, ever-changing rhythm of life and deeper personal connection to self and the divine feminine. So masculines, you might be feeling a little bit in your emotions this day. If you're a Pisces, okay, might be a little bit more in your emotions and your yin energy, basically your feminine energy this day. So pay attention to that. You might be around your mother a lot this day. You might find yourself around your mother or motherly energy, taking in mother energy, talking to a lot of women this day. You might have that swag. Who knows? A lot of women might be drawn to you this day. If you're a masculine energy, you too, feminine. You might be around a lot of feminines this day. Okay. You might see yourself drawn to a lot of women this day, mother and nurturing energies, or you just might be a mother yourself, a dad, and you might be showing your true nature, okay, as far as your feminine energy, full moon energy, the rhythm of life. People that's on your same rhythm, basically, got your same thought patterns about divine feminine energy, personal connections. So there's going to be a lot of personal connection with motherly energy this day, Pisces, okay? So let's get this lunar eclipse. Let's get this lunar eclipse meaning. The spiritual meaning of that. Basically, it's like a feminine energy mixed with the masculine energy, yin and yang. Okay, powerful energy. A lot of people coming together, sharing their nurturing energy, their enlightenment, their thoughts, a lot of communication, you know, shit like that. Shit that's hidden in the dark, sharing your deepest secrets, all that other shit. Basically, is what it is. So the lunar eclipse, okay, emotional accumulation, the revealing of subconscious truth. I just said that, like, just revealing every fucking thing, just being open about every damn thing. Um, and potent time for releasing what no longer serves you, marking the end of one cycle and start of another. It amplifies your energy of the full moon, drawing your attention to deep emotions and intuition, and urging you to embrace change, heal old patterns, and prepare for future growth. Emotional revelation, endings and release, inner truths and evolution, fated destinies, journal and reflect, rituals and release. So you do your rituals that day with your crystals or whatever, meditations, ancestors, whatever this is that y'all do. Embrace intuition, okay? Allow for change. So just allow for the change to come. Allow, but just be cautious of. I mean, Scorpio and Sagittarius, y'all need to be cautious of who coming in to like basically help you heal and who's coming in to fucking harm you. Just basically point blank. People don't like my mouth, but it is what the fuck it is. And I know I'm on my intuition with that. You're not. I keep saying it. You're not sending nobody my way. Especially if you was already. I'm trying to let that go, but I'm gonna keep. It seems like you got to keep talking about it with somebody. Does it seem like people ain't getting it? Especially if you tried to harm me behind my back. You did shit under the moon. Basically, you kept shit hidden. And you're not trying to apologize. You're not trying to release your karma. You're not coming to try to talk and be clear, understand, and communicate like grown men and grown women and tell the person what you did, to release your fucking karma or to help release your fucking karma or to help stop your karma. Not stop the karma, but not for it to be, you to go to justice so hard. If you can't, I'm that type of person. Like, if you can't even come to me and tell me what the fuck you did behind my back when I know, and I know, you get what I'm saying? And then you just keep trying to, iterate your fucking communication to me and try to go around the bend and what the fuck happened or try to lie about it. I have nothing to say. Because this is all about change and it's all about healing. And that's just point blank. So after this new year come in, you know what I'm saying? If motherfuckers ain't right they wrongs, don't say nothing to me. Life goes on. And I don't have to talk to somebody that did hidden shit behind my back. I wouldn't do it to you, so I don't give a hell as a tarot reader. And you did witchcraft against me. If you can't right your wrongs because you had no reason to do it, you ain't got to worry. I don't watch none of y'all anyway. Half of y'all dark witches and warlocks. Y'all just do a lot of witchcraft for no reason. Just because you don't like the person or you don't like their life. A lot of y'all lie and say y'all know people that y'all don't even know. Just to get y'all views up and your ranks up. Just to sit on there and gossip and talk about something you don't know. And that's gonna stop. I'm getting tired of reiterating myself over and over again. I don't know you. I never met any of these people. Never met any of these people. I just came on here to do my thing, minded my business. If I see a problem, I'm the one to try to solve it. Like, y'all shouldn't be arguing like that. But I did not. That's when in the beginning, when I did not know, it was much deeper. These was witches and warlocks fighting against each other, throwing witchcraft back and forth to each other. And then because you said something like, y'all need to calm down, like, y'all shouldn't be fighting like that because that's the way you are. They started, oh, you want to get into it? And you just try to calm the situation down. But then when you start arguing or you start defending yourself, you're not allowed to do it. You know what I'm saying? That's weird. But like I said, if you don't want to right your wrongs with me, you ain't got to worry about me, boo-boo. And like I said, when you don't watch them, when they know you're not watching, that's how you know they warlocks and witches. When they know you're not watching them, even though they're watching you, I told you they watching you to see the rituals, they watching you have sex, they watching you. They had somebody come put cameras in your home, or they watching you do your phones. You get what I'm saying? They're doing all this. They watching you do your phones, they're listening to your conversations, listen to what you got going on in your life. That's why I choose to stay quiet now and just meditate. That's all they're hearing now. You know what I'm saying? And if you're looking for me to have sex, you're going to be waiting a long time. Just letting you know. These some sneaky ass people, man. And I told you they try to make you as a sacrifice and shit like that, or get you off your channel. That's basically what they want, so they can steal your content. They do that too, steal your content. I came up with this. I made them who they are. They got their gifts from me. It's obvious to see. I ain't get no gifts from you. I'm predicting a lot of shit. How do I get my? And just like the other day, there was a lady that's where her husband was fixing the house. She was sitting there watching me, and she said, "You the white light, aren't you? You can see a lot of shit." So if I go places and the people can see it, ain't no damn way you gonna tell me. And they'll try to put on, no, there. Every time you speak up for yourself, you got somebody. I'm noticing that too. Every time I come on here, after I get off, this woman come on here acting like she know you, acting like you talk to her or y'all had a relationship or something. I don't date women. That's the last time I'm gonna say that. If I gotta get on my phone, and my son gotta tell you, I don't sleep with women. Okay? They just making up any type of lies to get their views. Like, you hear me? You hear me? You see this, right? Man, come on now. I don't talk to none of y'all. I don't know none of y'all tarot readers. I don't know none of y'all tarot readers. I never got a reading from none of y'all. I just came on here and started doing my thing, minding my business, and you came for me. And that's plain and simple. Witches and warlocks. Just plain and simple. And then one of them got their ass tore the fuck up, or they got their ass tore up every time they came for me, and now they upset. That's all it is. And I ain't going to explain and reiterate myself no more. I said what I said. And that's the bottom line. And that's on my ancestors. I'm tired of you lying on me. These was the same ones that was coming on here that was kept attacking all of them. This is a cult. They do this to everybody. Everybody that got gifts. Until the main person, whoever the high ranking demon is, got their ass tore up for coming. They didn't calm down now. You don't see them talking no more, do you? You see what I'm saying? See how much it calmed down? You don't see all them people. It was like 500 of them. Used to come on here all the time and attack me and tell lies until after I proved my fact, and now it's all quiet. Once in a while they'll come on here and talk shit, and I know exactly who the people are. These are grown. I swear that my ancestors said before I came on here, these people just came out of mental hospital. Anybody that claim they know you and don't really know you, and they just in their head making up lies on you, and they're grown, something is wrong with you. And if you think nobody never gonna figure out that you're lying, okay. People gonna figure that out. You don't know these people. It's just one thing after another. Like, you just proved that they was lying about all the other shit. Now you got somebody that's keep reiterating, I know them. And you don't know this person. You never been to places they've been. You never had the friends that they had. I mean, how do people know you? That's like weird. Or they try to do something for the full moon. These are witches and warlocks that try to get your energy. You're not gonna get my energy, boo-boo. I've been noticing this for a couple years now. This person or these people be coming on here trying to agitate you. They know something ain't true. They try to agitate you to get your energy. I done figured you out, boo-boo. You're not getting my energy. Y'all been manifesting off my energy for a while. And I think it's time for me to stop it. Boo-boo. Anyway, we getting ready because I know y'all like them. Oh no, I'm gonna do that again. That was fun. I'm gonna do it. The spirit box read. So y'all make sure y'all get y'all, cause I be trying to get y'all intuitive. You know what I'm saying too. Y'all get y'all piece of paper. Even tarot readers, I be trying to help them out. Like, y'all need to do the cold case files too. Y'all need to help out in this world. That's part of you helping out. You need to do these cold case files. Okay? So, the ones that's on my frequencies. Not the ones that's trying to destiny swap. Okay? That's who I'm talking to. Alright? Anyways, make sure y'all have y'all papers out. Cause we're gonna do the spirit. That's a fun game for me. I like it because I can put a story together. So make sure y'all have your papers, your pens, your pencils, or whatever. If you got children and you know they're intuitive and they're divine, if they want to do it too, play the game too. It's not playing the game, but it's just figuring out a cold case. It's basically figuring out a cold case. Open y'all minds up a little bit further, okay? And y'all come play this, not this game, but y'all come do this cold case with me. Get your pens, get your papers together, because I love that. We're going to do about 3 stories, and then I'm knocking out after that. I got to do my meditations. I got to take my spiritual shower. And y'all know I love y'all. And you know I fight for you. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck who they is. I don't give a fuck. Anyway, until later, make sure y'all have your, you'll see what time, because I put the time up that I'm coming on here to do your do the spirit box read. Okay? All right. Love you. Bye. Not bye. Hold up. Not bye. See you soon.